Alright, so it's international break. Oh, what is there to do?
Mate, why do you take fantasy football so seriously? If you don't know the answer to that, I'm out of here.
Well, with the international break upon us, I think I just want to take this opportunity to look at my league. It is still going, and I just wanted to profile the 5 top performing teams in the league so that maybe we can get a good idea of who to bring in for the coming weeks and kind of the tactics that have got these people to the top. Now, I know a lot of people are planning ahead for the double game weeks, which are coming up. I myself haven't really thought about it yet. I'm waiting for the international break to do one, and then I can look at potential transfers on the Saturday morning ahead of next week's games. Actually stick into one of my New Year's resolutions for a change. With that being said, let's go and have a look at my league. So some of the top performers are doing really well. Starting off in at number 5. Now forgive me for the pronunciation, but Mika Hopakoski from Finland. Yeah, Finnish, one of the hardest languages in the world to learn. Here is his team. So he's ranked just inside the top 2,000 overall. And I think this is going to be a familiar sight for these top 5 players, but captain Harry Kane in game week 31. Now I tried to be a bit clever and go for Gylfi Sigurdsson. Didn't quite work out for myself, but it shows that Mika knows what he's doing and has a pretty strong lineup there. Going for the 3 Leicester players and 3 Spurs players. A couple of Swansea boys in there as well. Obviously playing for the game week 30 when there's a lot of blanks, it looks like. Unlucky with Bellerin on the bench. But yeah, the 2 Arsenal players in there, that is looking ahead. They've got double game weeks coming up. Yeah, so interestingly enough, Mika's got his second wild card available as well. So he could, he's playing the game pretty well, still got a wild card, still got triple captain, still got bench boost as well. So he can really fly up the rankings even more. And pretty much having his best season ever. So yeah, good work, Mika, and keep it up. And if you're going to let us know about your future plans in the comments, please do. It'd be nice for you to kind of enlighten the rest of us on how to play this game properly. And now in at number 4 is Ellis, coming to us from New Zealand. Again, going with captain Harry Kane last week. I think it's pretty much a no-brainer. You'll see all of these top 5 players have done that. Interestingly, he's got Wijnaldum in there, and he did bring in Janmaat as well. Now, I had him in my team. That gamble didn't pay off. But looking ahead, Newcastle have got the double game weeks coming, so I can understand why Keeds went for that transfer. A couple of Arsenal players as well. It'd be interesting to see what he does with the Leicester players. I know he's got 3 there, so I don't know if he's maybe thinking about bringing in others. Looking at maybe West Ham as well. No Payet in this lineup. Could that prove costly later on? Who knows? And it's also nice for me to see that someone else benched Ali in game week 31, as I did. And now in at number 3 is Callum Sims. So Callum is, I know, leading in a lot of leagues and doing really well. Into the top 1,000 overall. That's so good. That's really good going. And game week 31, yep, captain Kane, obviously. Interestingly, he's got the guy Richie, who I talked about back in the very first video on this channel. I'm going to go back and see how I kind of was plugging or rooting for Matt Ritchie when I started the season. So interestingly, he's now featured in one of the top teams, in one of the teams that sits in the top 1,000 overall. Interesting. Again, you've got the 3 Spurs players in there, 3 from Leicester if you include Schmeichel. So it might just be a balancing act for you, Callum, looking ahead to those double game weeks. Now he has played his second wildcard already, but does have the bench boost chip left and triple captain as well. Now in at number 2 is Melvin Mumbabzi, I hope I said that right, who joins us from Uganda. Now he's ranked again within the top 1,000, 951 overall. That's very good going. Has gone for the double Spurs midfield. So Eriksen and Ali. Obviously Eriksen did very well last week, getting the 9 points. And Ali as well. Wasn't going to be benching him. So yeah, well played, Melvin. A very interesting one there. He benched Aguero in game week 31. Obviously it paid off. And maybe that's a lesson to be learned. Maybe don't be afraid of benching a player who you think isn't going to perform, even if he is the most expensive in the whole game. So yeah, very good team, Melvin. And interestingly there, someone who's got a Man United player as well. So looking ahead to the double game weeks, Melvin's already got Chris Smalling. Maybe he's looking at bringing in other Man United players. Don't know your plans, but it'll be interesting to hear. So yeah, a very good lesson there for everyone else is to not be afraid of benching Aguero. If the timing's right, you're going to look a genius. If you get it wrong, well, yeah. And last but obviously top of the tree is Kevin Millender, who's now currently sat at rank 766 in the whole world at this game. That's pretty good going. Top of my league is the best that I've got to offer, best I can show you right now. And yeah, looking at his team is pretty strong. Payet in there. Firmino on the bench is looking good for the upcoming double game weeks. Interestingly, went for Defoe up front, whereas a lot of people have gone Vardy, he's gone Defoe. So only got the 2 Leicester players. Tripled up on Spurs. Aguero's in there, not going to be benched in this team by the looks of things, and a very solid lineup. So it looks like the key really is to get your captain pick right. I mean, everyone knows this. And then looking at balancing out, don't be afraid of benching the big guns. That's what it looks like to me anyway. So that's the top 5 from my league. How are you doing? Comment below, and also if you can tell me your plans for upcoming game weeks, let me know please, because I'm struggling. My team is ranked 415,000 overall, so not doing amazing, but there's still time. I can still make a charge. I mean, in the last few weeks I have been doing okay, so maybe you guys can help me out with some insight onto double game week transfers. I mean, my team, I'm pretty happy with it right now. Again, as I say, I'll let the international break get out of the way and then make some transfers on Saturday ahead of game week 32. So we're running out of these, we're running out of weeks, but let's still try and have some fun with this game. I'm not taking it too seriously, of course, but the most fun we can have with it, the better, right? So thanks a lot for watching the video, and I'll speak to you soon.